Hello, I'm Shad Helmstetter, and this self-talk Q&A session is on how to listen to self-talk, how to get the most out of listening. So this session is for everyone who's listening already. That would include thousands of people around the world who listen regularly or every day. Welcome. This session is also for people who are just getting started listening to self-talk or are about to begin and who want to get it right. People have been listening to recorded self-talk for over 30 years. I've been listening longer than that. And when we first started listening to self-talk audio sessions, they were on cassette tapes, then they were on CDs, and now self-talk sessions, fortunately, are streamed to our cell phones and our listening devices, so it's easier than ever. The first thing to remember is that listening to self-talk is exactly like learning a new language, by listening to it repeatedly and then by practicing it. That's the number one way we learn language. That's also how we learn the new language of self-talk, which is the language of success. There are 6 key points that I'm going to give you now that will help you get the most out of listening to self-talk. Number 1, start with the subject you want to work on most. So there are many self-talk subjects covering every important area of our lives. Go through the self-talk, select the subject area that's most important to you, that you want to work on most, and start with that. Number 2, listen every day. If you miss a day, that's okay. The next day, just go back to it. Number 3, this is very important. Listen to self-talk in the background while you're doing something else. So you don't have to focus on self-talk. Just let it play in the background. Your brain will be listening to it even if you're not. Number 4, the best times of the day to listen. I'm going to give you several suggestions. These work well for everyone, and I know they're going to work well for you too. The number 1 time of the day to listen to self-talk, if you could only pick one time of the day, it would be while you're getting ready in the morning. Not only is self-talk through the repeated messages rewiring your brain for success, but just listening to self-talk is very motivating. And so when you listen first thing in the morning or while you're getting ready for the day, you're actually setting your brain in the right direction and you're setting up your day to go in the right direction. Next, another time to listen, while you're driving in the car. On the way to work is when many people listen to self-talk. Next, listen to self-talk while you're walking, running, or exercising. Self-talk, when you're playing it in the background while you're exercising, is going to make your exercise easier and it's going to make it go faster. Next, also I should add, when you're exercising or when you're in motion, when you're doing something physical, the brain actually wires information in stronger. So exercising is a great time to listen to self-talk. Next, I recommend that you listen to some self-talk just before you're going to go into an important meeting where you have to be really sharp, on top, in touch, in tune. Just put some self-talk in turn it on your phone and listen to it for a few minutes. It will boost your brain activity and it'll make your meeting go better. Next, number 5, focus on each key topic for a minimum of 2 to 3 weeks. We've learned from the field of neuroscience that it takes about 2 to 3 weeks for your brain to begin wiring in the new neural pathways when you're learning something new. It takes 2 to 3 weeks. So obviously when you're listening to self-talk, you're listening to your first most important subject area to begin with. Make sure you stay with that subject area for a minimum of 2 to 3 weeks. And then you can move on to another subject area. And you can always come back to your key area or your focus area anytime in the future. Number 6, set a goal. Set this one simple goal, and the goal is to listen to self-talk in the background 15 minutes a day. So that would be about the length of one self-talk session, from 10 to 15 or 18 minutes. Set the goal to listen to self-talk every day, and then stay with that goal for at least 21 days to make sure that that goal gets wired into your brain. For more information on self-talk, you can go to www.selftalkplus.com. Selftalkplus.com is also where you stream self-talk sessions directly to your phone or listening device. And of course, be sure to subscribe to my videos so you'll get all of the best information about self-talk. Happy listening, happy life.